Michelle Visage, 14 Emmy nominations for RuPaul's Drag Race this year.
Can you imagine? It's an honor. And I don't know what's going to happen, but we are so grateful for it.
Season 12 of Drag Race is approaching. It'll be your 10th season, right?
Yes, because I started season 3.
Season 3. I want to take a trip down Drag Race memory
lane.
lane.
Oh my goodness!
We pulled your very first episode of Drag Race, and
you did?
I just want you to watch it back, and then we'll talk about it.
It's been a long time.
The return of Michelle Visage, my co-host for over 100 episodes.
Couldn't keep us apart.
And working with the paper material, that was new for me.
Here's the thing. You bring out a big, giant snowman. The snowman was bigger than the payoff. And the thing about props, you never want to be upstaged by a papier-mâché snowman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't.
How long has it been since you watched that?
A long time. I haven't gone back to season 3 in a long time, but I actually appreciate it because I fought hard to get onto the show, to get out of a job that I was doing. It was a whole mishigas to get there. But then when I got there, I was really excited, as you could tell. I was ready, very, very chatty.
I was gonna say, when I went and pulled that, I was like, I wonder how much her judging style has changed. Not much.
I was told to step my drag up, and that's what I wanted to do.
So tell me why you're out here in a bathing suit with no corset and a belt.
I think I am who I am. You know, I think that some queens have confronted me and said, you know, you're very harsh, and I wasn't expecting that. It hurts more than you think it does. And if anybody that knows me or watches the show, they know that my intentions, it's all about your intentions. My intentions are never ill. They're always pure. If we were all Paula Abdul, you'd get bored really quickly.
I think we all need to take a moment to talk about the bravest struggle of all, coming out here and telling us about her struggle.
A struggle.
With not wearing hip pads.
Not wearing hip pads, my God.
Now we're a decade into your journey on Drag Race. I want to run through some of your favorite and least favorite moments in your time on Drag Race, okay? Do you have a favorite lip sync for your life of all time?
You know, it's really difficult because there's so many great ones. I know Latrice and Kenya Michaels, Natural Woman was a good one. Dita Ritz, the Natalie Cole lip sync. Delta and Manila, MacArthur Park. Alyssa and Tatiana. There's a whole bunch of great ones. And I guess the least favorite one would be the Jackson Layla.
Do you have a favorite runway look of all time?
Anything RuPaul wears, because, and I know it sounds like a suck up, but it's honest to God, when Ru comes out every time, it's breathtaking. And sometimes she'll say, oh, I've had this for 4 or 5 years, I just couldn't figure out where to wear it. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with, I wouldn't change a thing. Like if I were judging her, there's nothing I would change.
Do you have a runway look that you're like, never want to see that again?
Well, there's a few. Usually for me, it starts with the shoes, because there's a lot of times girls feel comfortable in certain clunky, chunky, not cute shoes.
They say grandma heels, but, you know, I just call them sensible heels.
And they could have a great outfit, and then you go, da, 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 and you're just like down at the bottom of the feet, and it's like, you just ruined everything you worked so hard for.
Oh, right.
Do you have a favorite gag or kind of runway surprise that's happened?
Drag Race has turned into a reveal show.
Yes.
Which is amazing. And I think the Brooklyn Heights reveal, when she pulled the afro off into that long blonde wig, was like, oh my God. That was amazing. But Roxy did it first, so we can't forget Roxy after she told us that heart-wrenching story of how she was left at the bus stop.
My mother left my sister and myself at a bus stop when I was 3. I tried to stay so strong, but it was so weak at the same time.
And then proceeded to wipe the floor with my hair back and forth in the first wig reveal. Ru and I, listen, I've been around drag queens since I was 17 years old and I'm 50. And Ru's been around it her whole life. She created it. And we have not seen it like that before.
The two of your reactions in that moment, like you're like living for the moment, and Ru, I think that was the first slack jaw we ever saw Ru.
Gagging.
All time, that's my #1 moment on this show.
My #1 moment is the first time I got to sit in that chair next to Ru. People ask me all the time what my favorite season was, and it's like a gay Sophie's Choice. I can't pick a favorite queen besides Ru, and I can't pick a favorite season. I think season 3 will always be special to me because that's where I was able to finally commence. You know, and Ru looked at me and said, now the show begins.
And I think for a lot of the viewers, that's the season where the show began too.
Well, thank you, Bryce.
I think it started to find its footing.
I think you're right. I don't take the credit for that. I think season 3 was monumental. I think, you know, just that top 3 that we had and the journey, and then season 4 is where it kicked into high gear.
It was like there's a puzzle, a couple missing pieces fell into place that year, and it's been taken off ever since.
Can you believe it?